Hey there, you're watching Confronting Conservatives. I'm Barry P. Cook. It is 8:45 in the morning on Saturday, June 10th, and I just once again find myself confronting conservatives. And this time, it's just the most ridiculous shit. I don't know if in this case the conservatives are extremely stupid and blind and totally unaware of recent history, or if they are just engaging in the biggest act of gaslighting ever. Because frickin' Trump was indicted the other day on something like 37 counts of document mishandling as a result of the documents that he took from the White House at the end of his presidency and had haphazardly stored at Mar-a-Lago. And, conservatives are losing their minds all over cable news, all over Twitter, all over Truth Social. Of course, he protests his innocence, we know that, but his water carriers, the rest of the friggin' conservatives, take your pick. Bobo, MTG, the heir and the spare, Don Jr. and Eric, although I can't say for sure that I've seen Eric say anything, but I'm sure he has. The heir absolutely has, Don Jr. And it's mind-boggling to me. They are pissed that he's been indicted for mishandling classified information. And, okay, that's cool. But the problem is they insist the justice system has been weaponized by the Democrats to go after Trump, not only because they're partisan, but because he's Biden's chief rival in the upcoming election, perceived chief rival, and they're trying to do away with his competition. And, in that same vein, they're complaining that this is stuff that they do in third world countries, in military juntas, where they jail the political opposition. And of course, that would be awful if that's what was happening. Which it isn't. But just a couple years ago, when Trump was on the phone with the president of Ukraine and telling him, yeah, we know you want some missiles and we have them and we could sell them to you, but we need you to do something for us. We need you to investigate the Bidens to find the information we need, or that is needed, to prosecute the Bidens, Hunter Biden and possibly Joe Biden, depending on his involvement in anything Hunter Biden did that was illegal, because they've been doing criminal stuff in your country. What? Did they forget that? It's... I know that at the time they said, there's nothing wrong with that, he didn't do anything wrong. Okay, suppose that it wasn't what we claimed it was at the time, an abuse of power and blackmail and all that stuff. Let's suppose that that wasn't it. He was still trying to use the legal system, not the federal government, but at that point, but he would have if he had gotten the dirt he wanted. Or he wanted the Ukrainian justice system to go after the Bidens. He was trying to jail his chief political opponent, because Biden at the time was the front runner in the Democratic primaries, perceived front runner for the nomination. And so he wanted to do the exact same thing. I think he would have been happy enough if the digging up of the dirt just tainted the campaign. But if it had also put Biden away, he would have been totally fine with it. He wanted to jail his top political rival. That was in 2020. In 2016, he wanted to do the same thing to Hillary Clinton. Remember, lock her up? Remember that? He wanted to jail his political opponent. So, how can the fucking Republicans, these conservative assholes, possibly be railing against this same idea now? What? I actually don't know whether they're that dumb and forgetful of their own actions in recent history, or if they do remember all that stuff and they're just gaslighting everyone. I can't decide which it is. I hesitate to say that they're smart enough to remember and to realize the irony and to then be engaged actively in gaslighting. I don't think they're that bright. I think they really don't see that that's exactly what the fuck he did twice. So maybe it is wrong. Let's just say maybe it's wrong to go after your political opposition. Motherfucker, you did it. You guys did it. He did it. And you stood behind him and pretended it wasn't anything. So, again, if it's wrong, does that make it okay for us to do it? No. But you need to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because he did it and you were behind him the whole time. What the fuck? I mean, I'll come out as far as to say that I don't see why they didn't indict Hillary Clinton. Maybe I'm forgetting details, maybe I never knew all the details, but it seems to me like she did some shady stuff. You know, they say she erased emails that were subpoenaed and destroyed documents that were subpoenaed, and, you know, not supposed to do that. I don't think she did anything wrong by using her personal email for various reasons that I won't get into, except to say that they all do that. They all use their personal email to discuss work and maybe say classified stuff. It's a thing. They all do it. You'd have to be prosecuting everybody. So that I wasn't bothered by. But if she destroyed documents that had been subpoenaed or that needed to be returned to their proper place or something, yeah, she should have been indicted. If the statutes aren't up, do it now. I don't give a fuck. She broke the law, she broke the law. So there's that. The other thing they're pissed about is Joe Biden did all kinds of shit. Joe Biden had secret documents in his house that were found, and why isn't he being prosecuted or indicted? And Joe Biden, you know, committed all kinds of crimes when he was vice president or in the Senate. Why isn't he being impeached? Well, morons, you can't impeach a president for something they did in the past. It has to be something they did in office that was a high crime or misdemeanor. So there's that. And again, do they not recall recent history, or are they massive gaslighters? I ask again because they should know damned well that there's a Department of Justice memo that prevents a sitting president from being prosecuted. It isn't that. Well, how do we know that? Because they didn't prosecute Trump for the obstruction of justice when they clearly had a case based solely on the fact that he publicly intimidated witnesses that were cooperating with the government against him on Twitter. And one of the reasons he wasn't indicted, in addition to Bill Barr being in his pocket and a political hack, was this DOJ memo that prevents the prosecuting of a sitting president, which they were all too happy with when Trump was in the hot seat for stuff he did as president. So now they want to prosecute Joe Biden, who's the sitting president. Sorry! Not going to happen. Just like it didn't happen when it was your guy. Because of a stupid memo. When we had him dead to rights, by the way. So shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Even the documents thing was from when he was vice president. They can't impeach him for that. They could if when the documents were found, which happened when he was president, he didn't turn them over. But he did. Not only passively, but actively. Trump, on the other hand, did the opposite, which is why he's being prosecuted. So it's just incredible. It's incredible. They are either absolute morons who don't remember recent history, or who don't understand what the specific historic events I'm referring to amounted to, which certainly at the time they said it didn't amount to what it amounted to. But who knows if they knew the truth or not. They may just be stupid. Or they're enormous gaslighters. I really don't know which it is, but like I said, I lean towards them being so dumb that they don't even know. Which is why hopefully some of these idiots see this video or another video or broadcast like it where someone is explaining this to them. Trump did the same shit and got away with it when he was president. So shut the fuck up. Except about Hillary. Talk about Hillary all you want. Stop saying they need to impeach Biden or prosecute Biden, because nothing that he did that might be illegal was done during his presidency, so you can't impeach him, and you can't prosecute a sitting president. And they definitely don't want to set a precedent opposite to that if they think Trump is going to get into office, unless again they're stupid, because you know he's going to do corrupt shit next time if he gets in again. And then we would be able to prosecute him if they set a precedent now. If they manage to force a change so that a sitting president can be prosecuted in order to get to Biden. So why would you want to do that? It's mind-boggling. And the end result in any case is that they need to shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. There's nothing more to say, so I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back with more conservative confronting soon, I have no doubt. For now, I'm Barry P. Cook, and you've been watching Confronting Conservatives.